Oh man, where did I even begin? Where did I even begin? It's a lot to talk about. Not just the show, but me personally. First of all, I want to say apologize to those who've been waiting for my review. I didn't watch it early in the morning. I knew I wasn't going to, especially after the good night that I had yesterday on my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, y'all. Yes, I get the birthday chance in there. I speaking of my birthday, man. You know, I'm serious, man. When I say this, man, I really do mean it, man. Y'all made me feel like up here, up here, on my birthday, man. Like the love that I got from you guys, not just from you guys, man, but also from my personal family, man, and you got my TM Army family. You know, it was amazing, man. I would just like in tears sometimes because I really do appreciate how you guys were just coming out, with your birthday. Even people I didn't really expect to say it told me happy birthday, man. So I appreciate that, man. So I want to thank each and every one of y'all who came out wishing happy birthday, man. I'm tell you, I had a blast. I had a good time. Good time on my birthday, man. Um, Another thing I want to talk about, which I'm probably forget, so I bad mom will say it now, man. The level of these shows. You watch a show like this, a show in that's happening in Australia. It was a great crowd, by the way. They're not used to stuff like this, but it was a great crowd, by the way, man. And you just watch Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live, man. I'm not counting mostly SmackDown, but mostly Raw. And you gotta wonder, man, like why the build can be great going into the show, but when we get to the show lately, it's just been like on fire. It's like WWE now got a trend going on. They're pretty much telling us to skip Raw, skip SmackDown, watch the pay per view because pretty much the pay per view tell us everything will happen on SmackDown and Raw anyway on that little promo card going into the match. So it's like they're physically telling us to don't watch Raw, don't watch SmackDown. The pay per views for you. And we got a lot of pay per views coming up, man. That pay per view Evolution, we got Evolution coming up. We got Crown Jewel coming up 2 weeks later. We got Survivor Series. Then we got a whole month, I believe, until TLC, and that's the end of this year. That'll end of the rest of the year, and after that's probably Royal Rumble. So you got more stuff coming up, man. And I'm pretty sure now they're going to be building towards Crown Jewel and Evolution. Evolution for the women, Crown Jewel for the men. That's what's like about to happen now. And then they got only 2 weeks to build for Survivor Series. Which at the end of that, are we really gonna be invested? I don't know. But it's possible. It's very, very possible. Because ever since Hell in a Cell, we came out of that show and we was like, wow, I can't believe it. It was actually a good show. They shocked us. You know what I mean? They shocked us in that pay-per-view. We did not expect it to be that good. It was good. It was a good pay-per-view, but with a shitty ending. As we talked about in that review, man. Up on my channel right now, man. Go check it out if you missed that. Then we get to, Super Showdown. And mostly everybody making that this show like it's been like a house show. Yes, it's been like a house show, but even tonight, you know, I was shocked once again at how this turned out. I thought going into this wasn't gonna be as great as it was. But they treated it as such. They treated it like a WrestleMania. And you know what's the weird part about this? Some might agree with me on this, some might even disagree with me on this. But this was better than WrestleMania. I'm dead serious. I watched this Super Showdown and I'm watching this. I'm like, holy shit, this was better than WrestleMania last year, WrestleMania 34. That's how I feel at least. That's how I feel at least, man. Some might even disagree with that, man, but it's my opinion. And that's what I say about I say that every time. The great thing about being a wrestling fan is that we all have our own opinions. The only problem with that is that some people just try to keep telling you about their opinion is always right, and they'll just try to shove it in your face until you say, okay, you're right. Sometimes someone see things different from you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in that by saying just be respectful to everybody's opinion. Cause I be seeing some people on my Twitter, man, they give an opinion about something and then they be mad because somebody saying something they don't like about certain somebody, or like, just be respectful, man. They just see things that you not see. So that's all I gotta say about that, man. Let's talk about the Super Showdown, man. I'm glad it started off with this tag team match that I didn't give a shit about going to this thing. The Bar versus the New Day. I'm glad they started off with this. I knew it was gonna be a good match overall, but going into it, did we already care going into this match? I'm pretty sure most of us didn't, because this feud is built upon like bully word pancakes and all that garbage mess. Like, come on now. So we going into this thing, man. I knew for a fact into the match wise, that it was gonna be good. And that's exactly what it kind of was, man. A good regular tag team match. And you know what I'm saying? It was a good tag team match. But at the end of this thing, man, when we seen, and it was kind of running how it ended, because we seen how Cesaro owed that stomp, and that's exactly how he lost, man. He took the stomp from Kofi in this match. So the New Day retained the tag team championship as I expected. And now I'm looking at this and I'm saying, who's gonna beat the New Day on SmackDown Live, man? Because the Bar's out of the way. Who else they defeated just now at Rusev Day. That's right, Rusev Day. So they pretty much done. They out the water. And now the Bar's out the way. So who's next in line? Who gonna be next in line? The Usos? We gonna get that feud again? I hope not. Who we gonna get? The Colognes? Who care about them, right? Sanity? Who cares about Sanity right now? They ain't built them up properly. So as it stands right now, man, it's like the Bar was kind of like they were like there as a team, and they're like average, and now they're out the way. So the rest of the teams we just don't give a shit about at this point. So whoever they put the New Day up against from either one of those teams I just named, or that's somebody new entirely, we ain't gonna give a shit. But the New Day retained the championship gold, man, and that's all there is to say about tonight. Charlotte versus Becky Lynch, man. Oh my God. I say it every time. I know what you guys probably going to expect me to say what I'm about to say, man. Becky Lynch, I'm Becky Lynch Mark and all that, man. But I say it every time, man. And I know some of you noticed it. Whenever Charlotte is in a match, it's always a miscue, a botch, or a sloppy mess. And this match, definitely seen it. I seen at least like 2 or 3. And the match they had Hell in a Cell was actually better in my honest opinion. And the finish, I want shot about the finish, man, because I knew for a fact they probably gonna go this route, having Charlotte put the figure 8 in Becky Lynch. She grabs the title, hits Charlotte. Charlotte went by disqualification, because they're gonna continue this thing, man. But see, that's what scares me. That's what scares me, man. I kind of had this fear that, like I said, I've been saying it. I had this fear that Charlotte is going to win the championship at some point in this feud, right? Honestly, I thought it was going to happen here tonight. I thought they was going to have Charlotte win the title and they was going to have them feud at Evolution. That's what I thought was going to happen. And have Becky Lynch win the title back. Kind of like what Sasha Banks and Charlotte did, alright? So, instead of that, we're going to get another match, which will be announced later on in the show, on SmackDown this Tuesday for the championship, and they could pull that trigger then. I'm sitting here looking at it like this, man. Becky Lynch is too white hot to have the title get dropped off of her right now. I say keep that momentum going. There's no reason for Charlotte to be chanting right now. Absolutely no reason. Especially if they plan on having Charlotte versus Ronda at WrestleMania this year. For a fact. I say keep that title on Becky, man. Keep her hot as it is. There's no reason to take the title off Becky Lynch, man. Ride this wave. Ride the wave. Don't steer off of it. Keep the wave going. Keep the title on Becky Lynch. I'll accept the ending of tonight. I'm okay with that. But like I said, man, I got this fear, man. I got this horrible fear that Charlotte Flair gonna win that championship, and then she gonna have raining boos down her ass, and then we gonna be sitting there like, wow, why they do that? Oh, you wanna know why they did that? Why, ladies and gentlemen? Because it's Charlotte Flair. I say it every time, man. I don't hate Charlotte, man. It's just the fact that she's Ric Flair's daughter. I knew for a fact when she came up from NXT, I called it from the. If y'all been watching me from that time, man, y'all know for a fact that I was calling it when the minute she came from NXT. I knew that she was gonna win this win the title this many times, man. I didn't expect that to happen this quick, but she already at 7. You know, some say she's gonna be at 16 times. I don't think they're gonna go that far. I don't think they're gonna be that generic to have Charlotte win it 16 times. But she will win it more, probably win it the most in history. I see that coming for a fact. They might have Charlotte be the best women's champion in history, even though she's not, clear as day. She's not. But I always say this, man. It's not how many times you win the championship. It's what you do in that reign of champion. And you gotta ask yourself, man, did Charlotte really have one memorable title reign? Somebody say the Diva Show, the Diva Championship. Even that wasn't memorable. Even that wasn't memorable, man. Charlotte had no title, like, and not just Charlotte, man. I'm not just trying to get on Charlotte, but I'm in this case I am, because this is about Charlotte pretty much and Becky Lynch. Charlotte did not have one memorable title reign that I can even memorize that was great, and that's a godless truth, man. But they have a potential to have a great title reign for Miss Becky Lynch right now. Why? Because how the fans are reacting to her every time we see her. The crowd obviously was all with Becky Lynch in that arena tonight, clear as day. I even seen her Twitter, man. They even had her face, you know, on a wall, something like that, like artwork. It was and that was shit was a beast. That was a beast, man. I love that. I wish I was there. I took a picture next to that. But Becky Lynch got the title for now, man. But as far as SmackDown going, I don't know, man. We'll see. And not to mention, we got the 1,000 episode SmackDown coming up in 2 weeks. So I guess we'll see what happens, man. I just hope they don't give the title to Charlotte. There's no point to give it to Charlotte. It's really no point. It doesn't make no sense right now. Keep that title on Becky Lynch, please. Please, WWE, I beg you. What's next, man? Elias and Owens versus Cena and Lashley. This match not even worth to discuss, to be honest. Because, you know, I knew for a fact that the fact that Cena is still, you know, in Hollywood and doing this thing over there, he wasn't going to really take a bump in this match. And you think about it, he really didn't. All he got was like a shove from Elias outside the ring, which he really didn't get touched by Elias. So, when Cena came in, did his typical moves, you know, the AA, you know, and everything. But I gotta say something about Kevin Owens and Elias, man, right quick, man. First, I'm gonna start with Elias, man. People still love Elias, man. That's y'all. I will say that it's cool, you know what I mean. But for me, as far as Elias goes, he getting stealing, man. He really is. His stick of what he's doing, man, it's like he's all talk and no action. That's how I want to see him with Elias, man. And the only way to correct that is they have to have this guy not just like just showcase his skills in the ring, which is not that great anyway. But he got his championship gold run this week. So, I mean, am I right? Am I right? And then look at Kevin Owens, man. This dude is a crown jewel, man. My uncle was even cracking that Kevin Owens, man. How would he just carry himself in the ring? Like, Kevin Owens is hilarious, man. And how we get you on Raw right now is like I say, I always say him as a crown. And I might be saying that because I'm a Kevin Owens mark, man, but it's still the truth at the same time, man. It's true at the same time. And Bobby Lashley, you know, Bobby Lashley just boring and stale, and you know he got some skills, man. I'm not trying to get on Bobby Lashley, man. He got some skills, but you know he's boring in my opinion, man. And the fact that he's with you know, Leo Rush, you know, it kind of got him, you know, a little bit of attention. You know what I mean? But still, nobody really care about Bobby Lashley. Nobody really care about Bobby Lashley, man. His run in WWE has been garbage. It really has been garbage, man. And but at the end of this thing, man, Cena team wins, man. AA. Then Cena did that stupid karate punch, whatever that, whatever that move was, man. It was absolutely just horrible, man. And and my uncle and my brother was reacting to that move for the first time. I actually knew he did that in the house show, but they see it for the first time, and they looking at that shit. And they like, what the fuck was that? Like, really? He wins with that? I mean, yeah, he did the AA. I get that, and then he hits the, you know, punch, but you know, it's still not the stupid, man. And then of course we get the typical Johnson speech. Thank you for having me and all that. Blah blah blah. So John Cena Bobby Lashley team wins, man. This was a typical house show match right here. This not this don't I can't even get the words out, man. This don't mean anything to nobody, man. This don't mean nothing to nobody, man. So enough of that. The Iconic versus Asuka and Naomi. It's not really much to say here. The Iconic from Australia, we get it. And usually they have the hometown team win, but they lose. I'm sorry, but for the fact that it was like that first time in Australia, I had a feeling that everybody, whoever was from there, was gonna get a dub. AKA we'll talk about that later on. Cruiserweight match. You already know what I'm talking about. Um, Iconics win here, and Naomi did take the pinfall as I called it. Asuka shouldn't be getting pinned, man. But at the same time, I said I wouldn't be shocked if she did got pinned, but it was the right move, man. This was actually the perfect way to end this match, man. The Iconics win their hometown Australia. That was it with that. This match don't mean nothing to nobody. But and again, we shall see. That's it. And I would probably continue this feud. I would probably continue this feud, man. I just hope they don't do it in Evolution. That would be horrible. They might do Evolution, might add, two more pieces to the mix. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked by at any means. AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship match. Oh my lord. I was the one kept saying that AJ Styles time is up, and that's still true. But it happened tonight, man. Like I said, man, I don't hate AJ Styles, man, but you feel like his time is up. And the fact that it didn't happen tonight, first of all, I gotta say AJ Styles, man. Well, not AJ Styles. I'm gonna hold him off for a while. I talk about later. But Samoa Joe. Ooh, Samoa Joe. Oh, Cut Night Joe. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from? Cut Night Joe. Where that song is, man. Look, Samoa Joe is done. Samoa Joe is done. I don't care what he do after this, man. I don't care if y'all blindside AJ, whatever, man. He is done. The fact that AJ Styles beat him clean tonight with a submission calf crusher, because there was some that leg injury like midway through the match. Samoa Joe done. He's done. He's done, man. And it's still kind of a crime that he's been like this, like the guy, the main focal point who's been keeping this feud interesting. And he didn't come out this thing with a win, man. So I'm kind of shocked about that, man. I'm shocked Samoa Joe didn't win the title. I really thought it was going to happen at Super Showdown, man. But at this point, he got no more chances, man. We got our number one contender. We're going to talk about that later on, man. But Samoa Joe is done. He is done. And like I said, man, like I said on my SmackDown live review, man, AJ Styles should came out there with a fucking baseball bat ready to kill Samoa Joe for coming to his house. Still, man, I still think that should have been the case. Because the way the feud been building, man, it's like you got this dude has been disrupting your family, you know what I'm saying, causing chaos with your wife and your daughter. Man, you should have been ready to, like, and there's no qualification too, man. AJ Styles should have came down there with a baseball bat and ready to crack Samoa Joe upside the head, man. That's what should have happened, man. At least, like, at least have him, like, miss the swing or something. Or at least have a table, me, something. He tried to come in there, man to man, ready to fight one-on-one with two hands. I get it, babyface, I get it, man. So I'm not gonna get that too much, but I really think I'm not Samoa Joe, I'm sorry. I really think AJ Styles should have did that, for those reasons that I gave you. The fact that Samoa Joe been terrorizing his family, man, for weeks. So that's how I feel about that, man. But AJ Styles retain the championship. Samoa Joe, bye-bye, my friend. You are on the back of the line. It is over. Like I said, man, so a shame that Samoa Joe had not have a title yet on the main roster yet. But sometimes these things like this happen, man. And I think it's a crime that Samoa Joe does not have a title. The Riot Squad versus the Bellas and Ronda Rousey, man. This match, I didn't really care, to be honest with y'all. I really thought the Riot Squad should have got a rub here, to be honest, but then the more I thought about it, I'm like, I understand why they didn't win, because they got nothing really going for them right now. Ronda Rousey, they still got Ronda Rousey, Nikki Strong going to Evolution. Same with the Bellas, man. We got no Nikki attacking Ronda after the match was over when Ronda, made both Logan and Liv Morgan tap out with the armbar, with the brew, by the way. Still, man, there's no signs of Nikki Bella just yet, man. So it's still possible because we seen later on that Ronda will be defending the championship. It was a question mark as to who. So it still could be Nikki Bella. And I have to ask you, I have to ask y'all, the fact that you see Ronda Rousey took down both Logan and Liv Morgan at the same time, making both of them tap out, what makes you think Nikki's going to do against Ronda Rousey? Nothing. Nothing at all, man. So as far as I'm concerned, if they do that match, forget it. Forget it. Because after what Ronda did tonight, you cannot sell me on Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey match, man. You can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the Bella fans out there, man. But it's the truth, man. It's the absolute truth. And I don't hate Nikki Bella or Brie Bella, man. But Nikki against Ronda, no. I'm sorry. Can't sell me on that after what I say tonight. Though they can't do them. Sorry. You better bring somebody more legit. You better bring somebody more legit for Ronda, man. But then again, you gotta ask, who is legit against Ronda? Really nobody. Not that I can think of right now. Some might say Ember Moon, some might say Sasha, some might say Bayley, Not nobody. Nobody. So that's it with that. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy, man. This was honestly my favorite match of the night. Man. These two guys. Holy shit. I'm very surprised by Buddy Murphy, man. I'm one of those dudes who was saying Buddy Murphy, he just a generic cruiserweight who's got no charisma. Yeah, I said that. I admit it. I said that. But I'm wrong. Let me just say I'm wrong. Buddy Murphy's the new cruiserweight champ, man. And as we all expected. Like, I'm watching this, I'm like, I expected it. And it's well deserved too, man. Cedric Alexander had that title for too long now. I think the commentators say he had over for a year now, right? So yeah, man, I'm not shocked at all that this happened, man. Maybe they waited to this point to give him the title, Buddy Murphy. Because I'm not mistaken, Cedric Alexander's first title defense as cruiserweight champ was Buddy Murphy, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know, I could be wrong on that. But somebody let me know down in the comment section. But Buddy Murphy is a new cruiserweight champ, man. As expected, that was a great match, and I got to applaud both men for putting on the show, man. That was a good match by both gentlemen. The Dogs of War, I think is what they call it. The Dogs of War versus The Shield, man. And Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Braun Strowman, man. This was honestly a good match too, man. Like I said, most of the matches were good, man. Like, it wasn't that many bad matches. The only matches, I'm gonna go back for a quick. I'm sorry, y'all. The only match I really didn't like was the Cena and the Bobby Lashley match. I didn't really like the Charlotte and Becky Lynch match like that. It was kind of like a little miscue and sloppy for me, man. I gotta keep it real, so be honest with y'all, man. Even though I still love Becky, don't get me wrong, I'm still my wife, so cut. Anyway, let's continue on, man. I didn't really like the Iconics match and the Oscar match, man. I didn't really like the Riot Squad and Bella's match either. Like, not as much though. Not like that. Not like the other matches, but that's about it for now, man. Let's continue this thing. Does War versus The Shield, man. This was honestly a good match, man. And the way they kept trying to tease Dean Ambrose, I liked it, but I didn't like it because they're still kind of dragging this thing along, as they should, man. Because they need to start getting to a point where they need to stop trying to tease it and just let it come organically. Because if they keep on trying to tease a Dean Ambrose heel turn, we're all gonna be thinking either he's gonna turn heel and we're not gonna react well against it, or we're gonna be like, oh, maybe they're trying to swerve us and have someone else turn heel. Maybe like in the Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns, but then at that point, neither of those make sense from the WWE standpoint, because they want to keep pushing Roman as a babyface, and they want to keep Rollins. We all love Rollins, so I can't see none of them turning heel. But then you look on the other side of things, Braun Strowman, he just turned heel. They're not gonna do anything with Braun Strowman. Maybe we see a Drew McIntyre babyface turn or a Dolph Ziggler babyface turn, but that really don't make sense either, in my honest opinion. So I don't know what's going on here, man. All I know is the Shield wins this match as expected. I mean, I ain't see them losing this match whatsoever, man. And this continues to carry momentum for Roman going to Crown Jewel and everything. And I really don't care about that match at Crown Jewel. Roman versus like I said, man, I don't not hate Roman Reigns, man. Like I said, I just hate the way they book him, man. But nothing wrong with him tonight, though. He definitely looked impressive tonight, man. Like I said, I got credit due. Roman Reigns looked impressive tonight. Same with Seth Rollins and Dean, man. Like, all these guys collectively, man. All these guys put on the show tonight, man. And with Braun Strowman, man, my favorite part of this match was Braun Strowman just yelling throughout the whole entire thing, man. That was my favorite part, man. Braun Strowman, like it's sad, man. He's not gonna be champion, man. Like I do not see Braun Strowman winning that crown jewel. Like I wish he would, but I don't think it's gonna happen. And then you gotta ask yourself, man, if Braun don't win that crown jewel, then what for Braun? You know, he's just gonna be another generic big man who didn't do anything. You know, he at that point he just a nobody. You know, what they gonna have Braun Strowman doing after that? They gonna have him continue to feud against Roman after that? I don't know, man. I don't know, but I hope he becomes champ, but I don't see that. But the Shield won the match, man. Like I said, they still teasing the Dean heel turn, and we shall see what happens, man, on Raw. Well, I wish I had to watch Raw because Raw had been horrible for the past few weeks. They hit that little rating last week, so I'm not excited to watch Raw this week, even after this show, by any means, man. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz, man. This match ended in like 2 minutes. And Daniel Bryan went with a package roll-up, man, for the win, man. I think it was like a roll-up pin for the win. Definitely caught me off guard. I did not expect that by any means. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they're trying to protect Daniel Bryan and The Miz, or maybe both. I don't know, man. But it definitely shocked me, man. Maybe Miz about to go do another movie or something. I don't know, man. But now let's talk about AJ Styles, man. Like I said, I'll save him for this point because we're now getting, as been announced, we're going to get Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles for the WWE Championship at Crown Jewel. Now, this is going either 2 ways, okay? In my honest opinion, as I can think of right now, this is going in 2 ways, y'all. One, either Daniel Bryan's going to beat AJ Styles clean for the championship, or 2, or we're going to get a riot with Samoa Joe and The Miz, causing interruption in that match, and nobody. You know what I'm saying? Then the match just ends disqualification. You know what I'm saying? AJ Styles retain the championship. And then they will continue fair 4-way at TLC. That's my only 2 options right now, y'all. If you got a third option, let me know down in the comment section. As far as I can think of it right now, that's the only 2 things I think of, man. Either Daniel Bryan winning the title, or Samoa Joe and The Miz is going to, you know, disrupt that match. And I can see The Miz doing it more than Samoa Joe because The Miz is going to be frustrated that he lost in 2 minutes to Daniel Bryan. So he going to mess up Daniel Bryan champion, become WWE champion. Alright, so I think those are my 2 options where it can happen at Crown Jewel, man. So you guys got anything to add to that? Anything new to that? Now down in the comment section, man. I'd love to know. Please. Please tell me. And finally, guys, the last and final match of the night, man. The Undertaker, man. The Undertaker versus The Game. Triple H. 1-on-1. Nothing online. You don't treat it as such like something's online. But this match, you know, it was good for what it was, man. It was good for what it was, man. You're not going to expect nothing like flashy from these 2 guys, man. You know, they're not in that prime anymore. Well, Triple H kind of still is in the prime. Definitely not the Undertaker, man. I'm not trying to dose any disrespect to any of these dudes, man. These two, I'm sorry, y'all, are legends. Okay? So I'm trying to be more respectful here, man, honestly. Because I did enjoy this match for what it was, man. For what it was, I enjoyed this match personally. But what I didn't like was I kept hating how Shawn Michaels kept getting involved. Like the first time he got involved, I seen Kane got involved right away. Like as soon as Shawn Michaels got right in front of the Undertaker, Kane went over there and tried to do something about it. Then we seen like the other 3 or 4 times Shawn Michaels got involved. I'm looking like, what the fuck is Kane at? Kane just sitting there like just watching it happen. Like he's not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't knocked out or anything as far as I'm concerned, as far as I seen. He was just watching Shawn Michaels get involved. I'm like, Kane, go do something. Like this is what Taker got you for. Like do something. Are you standing there for? Like that was getting me so mad, man. I should have seen that. I was like, Kane, you don't do something, bro. But anyway, man, near the end of this thing, man, we seen Shawn Michaels once again got involved again, man. We seen the sledgehammer being held, getting past the Triple H. We seen again the table getting past the Undertaker, man. We seen the exchange with that. You know, Troy got the best of Undertaker on that exchange. Then after that, we seen the super kick from Shawn Michaels and the pedigree with Triple H, man. 1, 2, 3. Triple H wins. After the match was over, man, this was more important, man. After the match was over, we seen Triple H and Shawn Michaels help up the Undertaker. We see Kane getting in the ring. They all embrace. They all saying, like, just bracing to the crowd, like, yay, like, yay, yay. You know what I'm saying? Look at us. You know, we're awesome, you know? And then all of a sudden, we seen an attack from the Undertaker. Tombstone and Triple H. Then Kane attacks Shawn Michaels. They throw Shawn Michaels outside the ring, man. Undertaker just chokeslam Shawn Michaels through the table, man. That was it, which means that no question, man, we're gonna get this match at Crown Jewel, man. The Brothers of Destruction versus DX. And I would not be shocked if we see some version of DX, man, like AKA Mr. Road Dogg, Jesse James, or you know, the Bad Ed Billy Gunn, or X Pac. Make some noise. So I wouldn't be shocked if we get to see those guys, man, at that show, man. But I think the Royal Show's gonna get that revenge back that night, man. Like I said, Triple H won this round, so I think the Brothers of Destruction probably gonna win the next round, man. If it's official, which I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. Definitely gonna see Shawn Michaels return to the ring, man. And like I said, man, and you guys want to hear what I got to say about that, man. Shawn Michaels return, man. How I think about that. Honestly, man, you know, I can think of all the time, all the reasons why not to do it. But the more I think about it, man, you know, the fact that Undertaker, you know, having a reason for him to retire, you know, you got Shawn Michaels do that. I'm thinking about that far, you know, so I'm not going to shit on it. Especially what we getting nowadays, man. Like I said, the shows we get on Raw, SmackDown. I'm not trying to keep saying SmackDown, man. SmackDown, like, it's been decent. It's not great, but it's decent. But Raw, man, the shows we get on Raw, man, has been absolutely garbage. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just miss all Raw and just watch some SmackDown, man. Because Raw has just been that garbage. Seriously, man. For the past, like, months, pretty much. And mostly the past 2 weeks, Raw has been trash. So, like I said, man, I'm not going to diss it, man. Like I said, Shawn Michaels, legend, icon, showstopper, Mr. WrestleMania. Come on, man. I'm not going to give him too much because, for one, it's my childhood. Two, Shawn Michaels. And then the stuff we've been getting lately, man. Like, they're not... And like I said, you could think of all the negative issues. Like, for one, like how they're not building new stars. They're still resulting to Undertaker and Triple H and Shawn Michaels and Kane and Brock and what else you want to name, man? You can name all those names, man. Even Goldberg. You can name all those names. And like I said, man, they keep pushing those guys to try to keep the viewership up there. But how long can they do that? How long can they do that, WWE? At some point, you gotta have a new talent right there in front of your face to rise up. You can't keep worrying about these old guys, man. But like I said, I could say something about negatives, but I'm not going to do that. I'm okay to seeing this, man. Like I say, if it lead to, I'm anybody saying this, man. If it lead to a Shawn Michaels versus Undertaker match at WrestleMania, retirement match, and Shawn Michaels retire the Undertaker, I'm good. I'm good after that. I'm good. So that's it for me, man. That's all my thoughts on Super Showdown. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope I made some sense to this, man. You guys did enjoy it, man. I urge you guys, man, to hit that thumbs up, man, because I noticed that when we got more thumbs up, the views go more faster. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, man. So hit that thumbs up, man. True appreciate it, man. Leave a comment as well, man, down below so I can interact with you guys down there. Because I see y'all. Yes, I do. I see y'all. So leave a comment down below. Hit that thumbs up, man. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, man. I cannot stress that enough, man. For some reason, man, I've been saying subscribe. And I always say subscribe to this channel, man. But this time, for the love that I'm getting from my subscribers, man. Not just from my subscribers, man, but my subscribers and my Twitter followers, man. If you new, man, subscribe, man. And I guarantee you will see exactly why. Like, this is not just a channel. This is a family being built here, man. That's my mentality, man. This is not just a channel. This is a family being built here, man. TM Army family out here, man. So subscribe to the channel, man. Join the TM Army family, man. And get somebody else to join the family too, man, as well, man. Let somebody else know about the channel as well, man. Get them to subscribe. And as always, man, I will see each and every one of y'all for the next video, which will be Saturday Monday Night Raw. Alright, y'all. Peace, man. I'm out.